Hey, y'all let me know what channel I'm on. Is this New Breed Global or New Breed Universal? Let a brother know something. Yeah, that sun is beaming. All right, we on Universal. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, listen, man. UP Farms is a glitch in the matrix. It's that futuristic fly stuff that we've been talking about, man. That innovative, dynamic stuff. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Never before in history have you had brothers come together, build community that's not a church community, where it's a residential environment, it is a place of business, it is a retreat, it is a place for events, it is a place for camping, it is a place for spiritual cleansing. It's not a cult, it's not a Jim Jones type of scenario because you can come and go as you please. It's going to be a resort. It's never been done. It's never been done. Now, anytime you're doing something that never has been done, it's going to have controversy. This is one thing you got to understand, brothers and sisters. A lot of people wonder why UP Farms has so much controversy, and UP Farms haven't even really got started yet. They haven't even got started yet. Paperwork and everything is still being inktified, and the ink ain't even dried yet. And it's full of controversy. You know why? Because it's something brilliant. It's innovative. It's special. Listen, all you brothers and sisters who have ideas, things that people tell you you can't do, and you get a lot of disparagement thrown your way. Let me explain this to you. It's only because you're doing something that ain't been done before. Hey, they can't stop the greatness. I love it. Listen, I know there's been some controversy on social media, man. People be talking, man. I don't even look, man. Listen, this is why I come over here to New Breed Universal, because it's entertainment. It's really entertaining. It's entertaining to me. Because in one breath, people talk about what we doing as if it's insignificant. But then in the other breath, they can't stop talking about it. So lately, people have been making videos claiming that I'm committing fraud. I mean, they just looking for, I don't know what's going on. They say I'm committing fraud because of the video that I shared with myself and brother Mike signing our paperwork to show that, I'm officially a land trustee. First and foremost, they claimed that I was already a trustee and that I was just putting on a show and lying to the people. That's the basis of their argument. And they came up with this on an uploaded video. That's number one. An upload, not a live stream, but an upload. That's number one. Number two, in business, there's something called a verbal agreement. There's something called a verbal agreement. And then there's something called an actual contractual agreement. But it's like people want to be as salacious as possible to generate and create distrust. But what they don't realize is they're doing me a favor. They're doing me a favor because what we're doing with UP Farms is only for a selected few. It's only 110 acres. And what we're doing doesn't require that many people. And a lot of people are already involved. They just don't know that. A lot of people are already involved. They don't know that. Now, the reason they're doing me a favor because they're keeping people who don't use their mind out of the way. They're deleting people. They're basically, this is what they're doing. They're acting as a buffer for people that I don't want around me anyway. People that we don't want in our community anyway. They're literally helping us and don't see it. They're keeping the name and the algorithm. They're keeping people interested, regardless if you think good or bad. You're interested. They're being used, and I want to thank y'all for that. Thank y'all. Thank you for the publicity. Thank you for the promotion. It's highly appreciated. Continue. Keep on keeping on. Y'all don't even see that I control y'all. I'm doing this video now so y'all can talk more about it. In whatever way you want to talk about it. It's free promotion. And you're doing two things. You're promoting, and then number two, you're keeping people away who I don't want around me anyway. We love it. We love y'all. Don't think we hate y'all. Don't think we hate y'all. Don't think I hate y'all. Don't think that. I just think that y'all a little bit confused. That's all. It's okay. I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all. Bad promotion, good promotion. Promotion is promotion. People want to find out what's true and what's not. It is what it is. Look, we're preaching the gospel that Christ spoke. Christ said, "Gather yourselves together, O nation, not desired. Build ye homes, plant ye gardens, and dwell therein." We teaching that doctrine. We expect people to talk because they talked about Christ. They talked about Christ. We speak in Christ's doctrine. We love it. Look, I'm going to tell y'all believers something right now. When you're on the verge of doing something great, or you're on the right path, if you don't get any friction behind that, then you should question it. You should question it. Ecclesiastes 10:17, "Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness." That's right. Abraham himself, the father of the faith. He went to distant lands and he acquired his land. And guess what? He was with the like minded. He was with Jacob and with Isaac. And they were living in tents. They were dwelling in tents. And then guess what they did dwelling in those tents? Inherited the land. But all of a sudden, all these guys have turned into Christians and they believe they don't have to do no work. They just believe that they should just build their relationship with Jesus Christos and find God, as they say. And I hope that works out for them. I hope it works out for them. I do. I don't really listen. I don't really have nothing against those guys. I don't. All the guys that be making videos, I don't have nothing against them. They doing what they're supposed to do. They're doing exactly what they've been programmed to do. Because UP Farms is a glitch in the matrix. That's what it is. It's never been done. I was reacting to Brandon T. Jackson on the Breakfast Club, where he talked about love notes. He talked about it being a he talked about it being a forbidden rule to and what we're doing right now is we're breaking the forbidden rule. We're breaking it. It's like we're breaking the matrix. Like, nah, we're gonna do it anyway, and we're gonna be successful. It's like we see the forbidden rule, like, oh, y'all don't want us to come together and have another Black Wall Street. Y'all don't want us to come together and do something great. Y'all want us to be miniature in our thought process. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna break all their rules. We're gonna do that futuristic fly stuff. We're gonna film movies on our land. We're gonna film music videos. The brethren are just gonna link up just to hang out. And we're gonna film us building. Where's iron sharpening iron? We're gonna have the Campfire Chronicles, and we're gonna film that too. And we just gonna keep doing what we do. Showing you how you leave Babylon great in substance. That's right. And we only need a few people who can see. Telling y'all right now. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The Most High is doing a new thing. Now remember the scriptures? When he said, in the last days, he will do a new thing. What he did in Egypt, look, that's going to pale in comparison to what the Most High going to do. He going to do something so unique with our people in the midst of captivity and bondage. People ain't going to be able to believe it. They're going to be like, listen, I visualize, I've had dreams of sitting down with the prophets of old. Once we enter the kingdom, the new heaven, the new earth actually. I've had visions of speaking with the biblical prophets of before, and they telling their story and we telling our story of how we navigated, how we maneuvered while Babylon was falling, how we freed ourselves through the spirit of the Most High, how all of that. Y'all understand There's nothing nobody can do or say to stop our people from freeing themselves. Somebody said new breed, why they hating you working, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. We we embrace it. Hey, look, we embrace it, man. Somebody over there revving up their engine. But I wanted to talk about a little bit about the exclusivity of being a trustee on UP Farms. I know a lot of people were confused by the video, but no, we're going to be doing a. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a forum for people, right? This forum is going to unlock certain access, uh, and you'll be able to network and build with the brothers and sisters, those who are truly interested. People who are not interested, we're not worried about that. But being a trustee is definitely not for everyone. It's only for leadership, those who want to take that leadership role. Yeah, it's a select few, so it's not gonna be many people. Yo, they back there tweaking, bro. They back there tweaking. Yeah, that's a noise campaign. That's why I can't wait. Rev up the engine. Watch me go the distance. But as I was saying though, y'all, before I was rudely interrupted, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a forum, and that forum is gonna be for people who are interested and being involved with the development process of UP Farms. Um, Only the development process. You know, any updates on UP Farms, you'll get those if once you become a member. Now the membership is going to be similar to a Netflix membership. It's something that you'll pay monthly, right? We're in the works of getting all of this together, and it'll be about the price of Netflix, maybe a little less, right? I don't know what Netflix is now, probably around $20 a month is what you're looking at. Now, what this will give you is it will grant you access to the land at any time. All you have to do is put in a time slot to when you're going to show up. And so, the trustees are aware that you're there in case you want to just do a land walk. You want to do, a camping trip. Even if you want to plan an event there, you will have access to all that after becoming a member. Now, what happens after that is once you come to the events that I personally throw or any other collaborative member, if we, in case we have other content creators who are involved and they want to do an event, you can show up to those events where you can get a discount because you're a member. So you're going to get a discount on the event. As well as if you're a love note holder, you can get discounts on any vendors that are out there. Right? So this is how this is going to look. You're going to network with the people, and if you are interested in putting a project on the land, once you go, you might go, you say, hey, this is beautiful land. These are beautiful people. I want to sit down with the trustees and I want to put in my project proposal of what I would like to do. I want to build a Mongolian yurt here. I want to build a a mini home here. I want to build. I just want to be able to camp monthly, or I want to build something that I can rent out on Airbnb. Doesn't matter. Or I want to park my RV here. I want to park my RV here, and I want to be able to, you know, visit, whatever. Then there will be separate paperwork for that, where everybody is covered, and it is what it is. We can see what we can do. Every project proposal won't be accepted. It depends on what you want to do, and if the space is available, right? Somebody said rent out Airbnb. I thought this was private. The land is private, but what I'm saying is somebody can do a timeshare on the land, and they can rent out. They can rent out a. They can rent out their lots, but there's also going to be some buffers in place to make sure nobody crazy is over there. We're going to have buffers. Don't even worry about that. We're going to have buffers in place. So there's going to be separate paperwork for those who want to do Airbnb. And that's a whole nother thing right there, because the way it works is we don't want no people who is going to come in and ruin our community or anything like that. So there'll be some certain buffers in place, which will be discussed with those who want to build something and put it on Airbnb. So let's be clear about that. I don't want to get into all the legal matters on it right here, but this is some of the information you can get once you become a member. Once we drop that membership link, more than likely that membership link will be in every live stream I do. It'll be in the description box, and you can become a member, you know. And I advise you to become a member, because that's one of those things where something happens out here in the world, you want to make sure you got somewhere you can go, where there's like-minded people, there's a food bank, there's people who you know because you've networked with, you met them at events, you showed up, you connected with, you had grown a bond with. And the people that tend to be on my platform are really, really good people. I mean, really good people. I know that there's other platforms that like to bash y'all. I know y'all tired of being bashed and bullied and harassed. When people make content and talk so bad about you brothers and sisters, that's what actually irritates me more than anything. I don't care what they say about me. I've always been considered controversial. When you're a polarizing figure like myself, when you somebody who has done great things in the community, and you transcend all the negativity, you're going to have people who talk. So I don't mind that. I know I'm great. And I want y'all to talk the same way I talk. The reason they talk about y'all, because y'all are great. Y'all be seeing these people making videos. His audience is evil. His audience is this. No, don't listen to none of that. Them damn narcissistic demons don't have no power. Y'all are the Most High's chosen people. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the facts, and they hate it. So they cast y'all out as evil. Nah. The thing is, y'all on point. The thing is, y'all understand what's happening in the world. Gary, what's your question, bro? Says, I have a huge question. What is it? Organic Machine Dean says, Newbury, how do I get connected to volunteer to help UP Farms with agriculture and gardening? Become a member. Once we drop the membership, once those links are dropped, we're working on it. Listen, I'm telling you, the websites, the work that we're putting forth is expensive work, and it's time consuming to put forth some of the sites that we're putting in place to make sure you all are able to even do to link up in an organized fashion. It takes a lot. So just please be patient and you'll get it. Telling you. Yeah, like minds will gravitate. That's right, Farrah. Gannick says, I'll make a trip down there to help to the land, brother. Well, hey, we looking forward to meeting you. We're looking forward to meeting you. One thing I notice about a lot of the young brothers and sisters, a lot of them that I shook hands with, their mind is set on just building. And a lot of the brothers, elder brothers, their mindset is on just building because they witnessed everything already. They tried church. Some of them experienced the church hurt. They've tried camps. And now it's like, you know what? We can't be debating scripture all day. We got to start building. We got to start building. And it's going to be needed. It's going to be needed. But the young brothers and sisters, they coming in just with action. They're not coming in wanting to debate all day. They're not coming in trying to, learn a million scriptures in one day, and you have to take Adderall to listen to the lesson, and they don't want to do all of that. They don't have a camp mind. Their mentality is like, yo, what we doing? From YG to OG, what we doing though? Are we building something? And they're not really listening. A lot of people coming into this truth, they're not really listening to people who just talk a lot and there's no action. They don't really respect that. That's the thing I noticed. They don't respect it unless they see you doing. They don't want to just hear. They just don't want to hear people condemning them all the time and talking about what's wrong with the world and being despair merchants and being haters and being all these things. And again, I like to thank all the people who help keep the vampires away. I like to thank the people who are repellent to these damn devils. They don't even know they're being used as repellent, but that's what they're being used as. Because I look at it this way. If there's people who can't see the value in what we're doing, they are not meant to get it. And a lot of people are not meant to get it. Yes, Gary says, I'm very optimistic and very much with you, in agreement with you. To let you know, I'm glad you are, because, there's quite a few people in agreement. And it's a great project. And I thank you, Organic Machine Dean says, love to project you. Oh, let me see. Love this project you got going with UP Farms, bro. For real, for real. I will gladly come and help grow food. Hey, Organic Machine, we want you there. Matter of fact, hit me up on my email or Instagram. kingbreed404@gmail.com. My Instagram is newbreed404. Hit me up on there. Let's just exchange numbers. I got a lot of people's phone numbers within the last few weeks, but we are definitely willing to, get phone numbers, because we got a few groundskeepers. They're ready to move in a matter of weeks, and they're ready to establish themselves on the land. And once that happens, it's on. The chickens, the goats, all of that's going to come really quickly, really quickly. We just got to get the fencing done, and that's going to come too. And the Most High is going to provide everything we need. Tanya says, is everyone grabbing a yurt? No. Some people are going to do mini homes. Some people are just going to come just visit because they like the events. And then you're going to have other people who are going to pretty much do yurts or RVs too. Gary says, did you send me your number? Gary, you got, oh, that's Gary. What's up, Gary? You got my number? Gary, hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, hit me up on IG. Tanya says, what if we want to stay there? Would love a yurt or a mini home. Then put in your, once you come to the land, everybody got to come first. You know, I would not tell nobody to do nothing, or um, I wouldn't tell nobody to like commit to anything until you come to the land. You got to come to the land, plant your feet there, and see if it's for you. It might not be for you. The land might not be for you. You have to come and see, check it out, see if it's for you, and then we go from there. But of course, you know, there's yurts that you can personally rent out there, and there's also mini homes you can personally rent. I don't really know of too many yurts you can lay away and have, but I do that. There's more mini homes. I got to get the details on that. But with the mini homes, let's say you got some passive income, but it's not enough for you to just transition all at once. You can get your mini home. Would you do a project outside of the US? I attempted to, but it wasn't time yet. So I will be doing a project in Africa later, much later. It's gonna be later. What about cabins? You know what, Farrah, that is something that we actually have discussed, because what y'all see when I show y'all the land, y'all not seeing all the land. A lot of trees got to be knocked down. So we may even do some cabins up in there. Knock some trees down, put some cabins back there. That is definitely a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Somebody said you're doing a great thing. Soon I'd like to contribute in any way possible. Absolutely. And we appreciate that. Right now I'm doing a lot of traveling back and forth. And so the way y'all can help me is just Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me a Cash App, newbreed404 at Gmail. I mean, damn, what I'm talking about. Newbreed, Newbreed Global Truth 77 is the Cash App. And that's helpful because anytime something needs to be done, I could just jump on the road. And that covers my expenses while I'm making moves. So it is actually very, very appreciative. That's Newbreed Global Truth 77. So if y'all want to support right now, that's the support I need. Just move, just going back and forth, doing what I need to do. Because I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I don't want to wait. I'm gonna tell y'all, it took me a while to build my yurt after I purchased it, and I don't want to do that no more. So, and it's really because, man, in the last year, man, I done had two children. I done moved from one place to the next. I done done a lot in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot. Like, this year has been extremely hectic. So that's why it took me so long to go up there and build it. But I don't want to wait a whole year. I want in the next 4 months, y'all see that yurt looking decked out. I gotta show y'all some videos of yurts that are done. Mine ain't got the windows yet. I haven't done everything yet. But them Jones is nice. I gotta show y'all. Y'all can look them up on YouTube. I'm gonna hook that Joan up. It's gonna be so clean in there, bro. Breed, is there water on the land? Yes, there's wells on the land. There's wells on the land. We have water and we have electricity because we have generators. What about ponds, lakes, or creeks? Yes, there's a lake, not too far from the land, and we will do fishing and boat rides on there. Yeah, yurts are very cozy and homely. I'm telling you. People can say what they want. Fellas, I'm telling you, the ladies love yurts. I'm telling y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want. Once you got your yurt finished and it's decked out, ladies love it. They love being in them yurts, man. It's comfy and cozy. It's nice and warm in there. It's rustic. It's different. Y'all don't understand nothing, man. Y'all in nature. If you get the raining outside, you hear the rain hitting your yurt. You know, if the sun is out, you can look up, look out through the sky cap. The sun shining. You be in that joint making babies. Be in that joint. Look, she on her back, the sky cap up there. She looking through the sky cap. The sky cap up there. That's all she see is the sun. All she see is the sun and the clouds. Like you in the like you got a sunroof in your joint. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't tell me yurts ain't fly. I don't care what nobody say. And Farrah said that's amazing. Telling you. Telling you. I'm just having fun, y'all. We grown folks. You gotta be fruitful and multiply. I'm just having fun. RJ say he want 12 kids. Yeah, man. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Yeah, that joint give honeymoon vibes. Real talk. That's a nice vacation. Look, then you go outside, and then you got you go outside, sit on the porch of your yurt, and you see the bonfire. You see the bonfire out there. Come on, man. Y'all gotta know how to have a good time. You see the bonfire out that joint. It's nothing like nature. Everybody don't appreciate nature. Some people just in the damn matrix. Yeah, we're gonna build a pond too. We're gonna have some nice unique fish in there. Look, bro, y'all don't. We're gonna dig a pond. We're gonna have a pond. The fish is gonna be some real nice fish in there. Just a place where you can just sit there and you just looking at your fish. Look, what the Bible say, where there's no vision. Let me see if y'all gonna finish that for me. Where there's no vision, the people fall, man. Look, we allowed to dream, man. And dreams come true when you're obedient to the Most High. A lot of these miserable ass, bottom feeding scoundrels out here, they ain't got nothing to look for in life. They miserable. My thing is, if you're enjoying your life, if you loving your life so much, why they worried about us? Why they worried about us for? Ladies and gentlemen, what they worried about you for? Yeah, with no vision, the people perish. These people don't want you to have no vision for a better tomorrow. Where there's no vision, the people perish. I'm telling you. They ain't got no vision. They just want to keep you entertained. Are you not entertained? Ain't nothing wrong with being entertained sometimes. I speak the truth, and my content is still entertaining. I'm the best on YouTube. YouTube just won't reward me for it, but eventually they're going to have to, because my talent is undeniable. My musical talent is undeniable. My content is superior. My audience is the best. My audience are the most intelligent, and they're comedic. Yo, I was watching the playback. Yo, I was watching the playback of the stream I did on the women becoming homeless or living out of their cars rather, and this growing trend that's going on. Yo, I was watching the comment section. Yo, y'all are hilarious. Yo, how many of y'all by show of ones was in that chat? By show of ones, who was in that chat, bro? Y'all might not have seen it. It's on New Breed Global, but bro, y'all are hilarious, bro. And that's why I can't wait to meet some of y'all, man, because y'all funny, bro. Somebody in there was like, somebody said she walking around naked up in Planet Fitness like it's her house, bro. Bro, and I seen that, I was cracking up. That was a funny stream. Tamika said she watching it again today. Yeah, that joint got a lot of replay value. Yeah, man, that was a funny stream, bro. Y'all made it hilarious, man. That was one of them joints. Like while I was streaming, I wished I was reading the chat more. I was like, damn, I should have read the chat more because y'all was wilding in that joint. Y'all was really wilding, but it was funny though. All I know is I'd rather be in a Mongolian yurt. I'd rather be in an RV. I'd rather be in a log cabin or something like that than be doing what they out there doing, man. Living like that, bro. Living out of living alone. It's one thing, even if you living in your car, right? But you got community around you. You got people around you to help you. That's another scenario. But if you just by yourself and you up in storage units and you in cars and stuff, man, that's hard, bro. That's not. It's just not. That's not easy at all, man. That's tough, man. That's real tough. Yeah, somebody said community more powerful than money. In a sense, it really is. Yep. Anthony said feeding each other out of y'all gardens or come together for a meal. Exactly. At least you don't have to worry. I'm telling you, man. Look at that. Look at the sunset. That's what I do this for, man. That's why I come out here around this time, because I'm finna, the rest of the day, I'm finna be eating good and watching movies. I don't think I'm making no more content today. So I just wanted to just chill with this sundown. That's beautiful. And by the way, I'm not at UP Farms right now. I'm near my home. I'm near my home right now, but I'm in GA. Telling you, man. Look what the Most High do, man. Look at his creations. Man, sometimes you just gotta go out and enjoy the sunset, bro. I do this a lot. Like I literally just go enjoy the sunset in silence and just be meditating. That's needed. I be thinking about all the things that the Most High have in store for us. I be thinking about all the blessings and all the things that I survived and we survived. And I'm like, man, there's no better place like being under the hedge of protection of the Almighty. Ain't no better place. Ain't no better place. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with the Most High. RJ said, New Breed, do you ever cry because you're so grateful? I'm not really a crier, but I can't say I have cried before in my personal space when I survived such things and I look back. Yeah, I think I have done that before. Probably near my awakening. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to say near my awakening, I was going through so much. And when I realized who I was and my purpose and what I've been through in life, yeah, I think it did bring tears to my eyes, man. Just thinking about the fact that I could have been dead or incarcerated for the rest of my life. I'm telling you, I was very grateful for that. I'm talking about, I used to take so many penitentiary chances, and there was times where you know, a year of my life was taken away, months of my life was taken away, being locked up. Been through all of it. I've been through all of it, bro. And I ain't proud. I'm proud that I changed. You know what I'm saying? It was part of my walk. I'm telling you, bro. It is what it is, though. I wanted to come through here and just chop it up with y'all, man. You know, I look forward to meeting a lot of you like-minded brothers and sisters and building with y'all in a peaceful environment where we ain't got to worry about perps, weirdos, hypocritical mockers, scoffers, trolls, all of that. And it's just family. Look, one love to y'all. Y'all be blessed out here. Shalom and peace.